Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, just a little over a week in fact, since my last stream. I have been away, but I'm back now. We went on a little holiday to Rye. Beautiful place, and the weather was gorgeous. Couldn't have asked for anything more, especially at this time of year. So you never know what you're going to get in spring in the UK, but yeah, cannot complain. Had a wonderful time. Very tired now, I'm going to be honest. Still not recovered, especially with this stupid clock change that they insist on having. My old body, at this grand old age, just can't handle losing an hour. Which was a couple of days ago now, but I'm still fatigued from it. But yeah, I know a few people have been asking where I've been. So one thing I would advise you guys, if you do frequent the channel regularly, then it's a good idea to keep up with the posts I put out on the community tab, the YouTube community tab. I don't do a whole lot of social media, but when I'm not going to be around, I always post on there to let you guys know. So yeah, just keep an eye on the community tab. And as I did before I went this time, I will always post before leaving you guys in the dark, so to speak. Yeah, very good, thank you, Dark Swordsman. And how are you? Yeah, very true, Matthew. We're living in fake time now for 6 months. Yeah, it's going good, thanks, Art Blast. How are you doing? And Holly, hello. Hello, Red. Bobo. Annika. Yeah, greetings to you all. It's good to be back. It is. It's been a while since I played Final Fantasy X with you guys. So I do remember, I do recollect. By the way, just confirm that everything's working here since it has been over a week. No stream settings have gone amiss. Nope, seems okay, that's good. Right, okay, it's been a while. But I do remember that we were capturing fiends in the Calmlands. So I'm just going to check my trusty list where I'm marking things off as we capture. And it looks like we've done most of the stuff here we need to do. Yeah, this is all part of the end game grind. In fact, before we get into the actual fiend capturing for today, I am going to do a Blitzball game. It's something that I find useful because we have so many to get through for Wakker's weapon. Yeah, that it's just important to just kick some of those out regularly throughout our other sessions of farming as well. So yeah, it looks like we've got most of the Calmlands done. I'm just going to check with the monster arena what we need to do here, but let's go ahead and just do our first Blitzball match. See if I've not lost the touch after a week of not doing it. Actually, Wesley, he's been around for a little longer than Boris. I think this is one of those things that he cannot actually take the blame for. One of those rare things. How you doing, Paige? Okay. So, I'm working through this current league. We need to get the status reels. I don't much care for the status reels, if I'm honest with you. I doubt I will ever even use them. But you have to get the rewards that you need in order to finally get to the sigil for Wakker's weapon, which is the main thing, the main reason we are playing Blitzball 4. Yeah, thank you, Manuel. Thank you. Hi, Roland. Yeah, it never used to bother me when I was younger. And in the winter where we gain an extra hour, that's not too bad. But this summer, daylight savings, oh, I just can't hack it anymore. I really can't. It's like jet lag. What am I doing? No. All of those are fine. It's the marks that I'm interested in. So let's see what we can learn. I always forget to check what the key techniques are. But not to worry. Yeah, I guess Venom Pass 2 would be a good one for Wedge. Okay, couple of things that Brother can learn there. And only nap tackle for Rop. But he's pretty useless anyway, so I don't even know why he's on the team, to tell you the truth. I can't remember the reasoning, but I'm not impressed with Rop's abilities. Messed that up. And then finally, our goalie, who has nothing to learn, so let's get on with the show. I do have a 13.2 playlist, Zandil. It's one of the first guides I actually made when I started doing YouTube a number of years back. But I think it's an alright guide. So, yeah, it is on the channel somewhere. I think that Brother is still one of my favourite Blitzball party members. I know that they say later on he tends to tail off, but at least at this stage of the game, he's just so powerful. He really is. So we're going to break, I think, through to Dedus, and I always use abilities even when they're not needed, just because that party member or character player, whatever you want to call them, will gain a little bit more in the way of experience. Now, there is actually debate over whether it's best at some point to actually go ahead and reset the data. I know that we've spoken about this in chat before as well. Because as you continue to play, the other teams do let's make sure I can't get that. No. Do level up as well. And it can make the games a little bit challenging later on. I'm just going to keep going for now, get a little bit closer to the goal. Because these guys are kind of hard. But I'm not probably not, I should say, going to be doing so, resetting the data anytime soon. Because I don't think we're struggling all that much right now. But we've still got a number of matches to go. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? No worries, Andy, I'm glad you found it. Yeah, I knew it was a playlist. But like I say, it was a while ago that I sorted that. Yeah, I'd say Final Fantasy 13-2 is my favourite from that trilogy. Final Fantasy 13, I don't hate that as much as a lot of people do. But I'm not a big fan of Lightning Returns, which I know tends to divide the player base. And some people swear by that game. They absolutely love it, but I couldn't really get behind the time mechanic of it all. So, yeah, certainly 13-2 I thought was the best of the three. And perhaps in many ways that's because it's also the most traditional out of all of the Final Fantasy 13 games, as in like the closest to traditional Final Fantasy in many ways. Let's break there and go ahead and shoot. But it's been a while since I played any of those games. Fair enough, Annika. Maybe I just need to level him up a little bit more, and then he'll come into his own. There have been a couple of times I've been tempted to knock him off the team, because he's just not been pulling his weight. Right, well, we've got 2 goals now, so once we get hold of the ball again, I'm going to just start passing it between our team members for that lovely experience. The plan is that we do gain a few levels now amongst our team, whilst, of course, denying the opposing team the same luxury. So we'll go ahead and pass to Rop. Maybe, as I say, if we can level him up a little bit, he'll start to come into his own a bit more. Actually, I don't think Rop's too bad. I'm getting him confused with Zalitz. Yeah, Zalitz is the guy who's terrible. Yeah, I feel bad now. I've been insulting Rop, and he's actually alright. He's a valued member of the team. Zalitz, on the other hand, he sucks. So yeah, Rop is fine. Okay, ignore my confusion there. It's Zalitz that I have an issue with. I don't know how he ended up on our team, because his stats are just somewhat lackluster in many ways. They really are. Ah, good job, Red Mario. You're making some proper progress there in Final Fantasy VII, which is great to hear. You got your gold chocobo, I noticed. We will probably likely run out of HP, but that's absolutely fine. I'm going to try and draw the other the opposing team, the only opposing team, down a little bit. Ah, that's not good. Ooh, I think we can break through both of those. Tidus is getting a tad stronger now. And let's go ahead and pass to Rop. Yeah, I've definitely got Brother Wesley. Yeah, he's one of the strongest, isn't he? Although he does tend to get a little bit weaker, but only towards the latter levels. Now, I suspect we will get the Sigil for Waka way before we get our team leveled that much, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. But for those that absolutely like to get the strongest Blitzball team at the highest levels, then yeah, I don't think Brother will cut it right to the end, but at this stage, he is absolutely fantastic. Some of the beefiest stats out of any of our players. And not only that, but he has a very high speed stat, doesn't he? So he can often outrun the opposing team. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Isaiah. It will be my first time playing the game. So I haven't played it yet. But I'm hoping to get a few days head start before it officially releases, which would be really helpful if I could. Because I do want to do a series on it, and I want to be able to give at least the impression that I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I've heard great things about Chrono Cross, and a lot of people have been asking me to play those games for many, many years. We're just going to have to push past this guy, I feel. Ooh. Yeah, forget that Wedge has a sucky pass stat. But I hope... Oh, I missed the tech copy. Completely forgot I was supposed to be doing those. But hopefully we should... Oh, this is going to be tight. Mind you, it's Brother. He's got a high encounter rate. Oh, it's fine. Half time. Oh, same situation as me then. Not played it yet, but yeah, no doubt heard good things about it. Yeah, that's what all that passing does. Gives us a little bit more experience. Have you played Chrono Cross Red Mario? I feel like it's one of those games that you would be a bit of a pro at. I've got all my marks set, so that's good. They stay after the first half. Yeah, I don't have Nidus in the party, Wesley. But yeah, I have heard it's a good character. Right, I'm not actually in a rush to score any goals since we are winning. So I think it's just the case of passing the ball around. Very exciting, I know. But hey, it's a traditional sporting tactic, isn't it? Once the one team is winning, they just like to play it safe and hang out round back, passing to one another. And Blitzball is no different. But for slightly ulterior motives for us, it gives us a little bit more experience. Yeah, how's your Final Fantasy VII Remake streaming going, Holly? You been enjoying it? Let's break there. I feel like I'm going to need to play FF7R again before Part 2 comes out. I'll probably play it to myself, though. Like, I won't cover it on YouTube again, since I've done so already. But it never hurts to have a refresh of the memory. Especially because it could be a while before Part 2 comes out, so I'll probably need it by then. Yeah, Holly's started streaming recently. So, by all means, please check her out and support her. That would be awesome. And here comes Zalitz, the useless player, with his 7 encounter rate. Probably going to lose the ball here. So. Ah, yes. Mind you, we've got 10 pass, so maybe that would be enough. Then again, probably not. Let's see what happens. Oh. Very helpful. And now this is where hopefully Brother's speed stat is going to come into play. So we can lose some of these other opposing team members. Just have to deal with the 1. Yep, instead of 4. Very good, very good. I know we could shoot, but that's not what I'm doing right now. Oh, I missed the tech copy again, not paying attention. Well, that's effectively the strategy I'm going for. I've already scored. So I don't need to score again. If I score again, it just gives them the ball, guaranteed. And I'm not in the mood for giving them the ball. I'd rather just get some experience myself. And look, if we stay in this area now and just pass between our defenders, hopefully the opposing team will just mind their own business and leave us to it. I understand, guys, not the most exciting gameplay, but it's what's needed, you know? It'll see us through future matches with a couple of extra levels under our belt. That's the plan anyhow. As you can see, you don't even need to go behind the goalie. As long as you stay roughly in the back area, then the team will leave us alone, the other team. Dum-de-dum-dum. The only downside to this strategy is that your goalkeeper remains somewhat underleveled because, well, it doesn't get to see any action. He sort of just hangs out at the back of the net there, not doing anything, getting no experience. Which is fine, you know, if the opposing team is so underleveled that they don't get to take shots. But it is still something worth mentioning. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it either, Pick. I've got to say that Blitzball is, along with Triple Triad from Final Fantasy VIII, one of my favourite Final Fantasy minigames. The only downside to Blitzball is you do have to play a lot of it. And it can get a little bit samey because some of the animations and what have you are a tad on the slow side. Yeah, it is something I've heard a lot of people say, Wesley. That Final Fantasy X has a very grindy endgame. Of course, it's completely optional. You don't need to go through any of it if you just want to beat the game. But if you want to beat all of the content, including all of the optional bosses and whatnot, then yeah, you've got to expect a long grind to get there. Personally, you know, I don't mind that so much. Although, that said, I haven't really started on the sphere grid, and I feel like that's where it's going to be at later. Okay. Okay, right, so I've done a Blitzball match. I'm just going to save. Mind you, we're going to head to the Monster Arena, so I could have done that there, but that's no problem. Yeah, I've got 2 more matches, I believe it is, for that particular league that we're doing for the status reels, and then we need to be careful because we need to reload the game until the next prize that we need appears. Oh, where's the flipping chocobo? Let me just make sure that we're not going to get... Oh, what am I doing? Off season, that's it. Yeah, I don't want to get any enemy encounters. Sometimes the chocobo can move around. It's kind of annoying when that happens. No, my favourite is Final Fantasy VII. I do like Final Fantasy X though. I've really been enjoying this particular playthrough, I've got to say. I mean, it's always better playing with you guys anyway, if I'm honest. You know, having to have a group of people to share the adventure with. But out of all the Final Fantasies, I think 7 will likely always be my number 1. It was the first I ever played. I have no idea where the Chocobo's gone. Why can't it just stay in the same place? I could have actually just ran to the monster arena by this point. Yeah, I've not played Star Ocean First Departure. The Star Ocean games I have played, I have thoroughly enjoyed. They are Last Hope, I believe it was, and Till the End of Time. And I really enjoyed both of them. I heard that the latest Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithfulness or something, was a little bit pants, so I never bothered with that one. But there is another one in the works as well, isn't there? That looks or sounds intriguing. Hiya, Chicken Pot Pie and Shadow. Oh, you haven't missed much, mate. You haven't missed much. Oh, there's the Chocobo. We left it outside the monster arena because I was capturing fiends. That makes sense. Yeah. It was actually at the monster arena, Spider-Mag. My own fault, really. Oh, dear. Right, let's see what I need to get. That's what I'm doing. So, Calmlands. Okay, 2 more Marlborough. And 3 more Ogre. I'm just going to jot that down. Five, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So 2 more Marlborough. 1, 2, 3 more Ogre. Okay, and what do I need whilst we are close by in the Stolen Fayth Cavern? Pretty much everything. Oh, this place sucks. It's one of the worst for capturing fiends, especially because we need to capture 10, and there's a lot of rare monsters here. However, it's also important because I think it's the Cavern that gives you the Don Tombury fiend, which is going to be fantastic for farming for spheres, or sphere levels. Okay, let me just mark down here what I've got some of already. Got 1 of those. 2 Epage. 2 Ghost. And a single Tombury. Okay, so that's going to be part of the agenda for today. But first of all, I need 3 Ogres and a couple of Marlborough. I'm just trying to think. Always get forgetful on where certain fiends appear in this particular zone. Yeah, Tombury's a bit of a nuisance to capture, isn't it? It really is. There is a method. Is it sending it to sleep? I'm thinking around here. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I think we can send Tombury to sleep if I'm not mistaken. Or we can do something to prevent it from acting, and then we can just finish it off. Okay, a little bit further north.
I'll be right back.
Thank you, Annika. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the Marlborough shouldn't take long. I think we can actually find those in the cavern anyway. The main point of contention is going to be the Ogres. So I only require 3 of those anyway. Okay. Okay. Let's head back over closer to the arena. Oh, you're welcome, Cucumber. Yeah, I, love going back to the classics. And I guess we could actually consider Final Fantasy X a classic by this point. It might not be a PS1 game, but it's not far off. Yeah, Final Fantasy X should be a little bit... I don't want to say easier, but a little bit more convenient for you, Isaiah, on Switch, because at least you have access to the various toggles, such as turbo mode, and being able to disable or double the encounter rates and things of that nature, which is something that is sorely missing from the PS4 version.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Yeah, triangle strategy does look good. The only thing is, I've not really got a whole lot of experience with those types of games. I did dabble in Fire Emblem, but I just couldn't give it the time it needed to really get a handle on it.
I won't go so easy on you
I can certainly see the appeal to them. Oh, morning, Byron. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we was, you know, would hear something from Final Fantasy 16 or from Square about Final Fantasy 16 at that state of play. Based on the fact that Square themselves were going to be revealing a whole bunch of information last year, and then they said that that was going to be delayed until the spring of this year, which is pretty much now. But alas, of course, we didn't, so I would expect something in the next few weeks. I'm not finding much in the way of ogres here. Okay. Yeah, I was just going to say it must be above the camp. Yeah, the ogres are probably the most annoying fiend of the Calmlands, but they are a cakewalk in comparison to some of the monsters we're going to be capturing. I've kind of saved the worst till last, which I don't know if that's going to be a good idea or not. Refinza, hello. How you doing? Yeah, good to see you here. Yeah, I didn't struggle too much with that one, Cucumber. I have got a video out if you want to check out how I did it, but with a little trick in place, it's actually very, very simple. To be honest, if you do it normally, I think it's more down to luck than anything else.
I won't go so easy on you next
There's
time.
no time to react to the lightning strikes. By the time you see them, even with a normal human reaction time, you can't dodge them. All you can do is just predict when they're going to happen and then tap the button and try and get into a rhythm of predicting rather than reacting. Which is what makes that game very, very difficult. But yeah, with the trick in place where you can guarantee where the strikes are going to happen, it just makes it far more manageable. I'll tell you what, the game does not want to give me any rare fiends today. Are you, Steve? Yeah. Very good description there, mate. Hello, Snow Fever.
Live and let live.
Okay, I need to go over a little bit further then, do I? Yeah, because we're not finding anything, no matter where I seem to go at the moment, are we? Okay, yeah, thanks, Shadow. Hi, Sean. No, Red. They're only found in the cave. More chimeras.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Oh, thank you so much, Holly, for the super chat. Thank you. Besides stealing from the Turks in the original, any suggestions for the game? Oh, wow, an ogre. Perfect. Yeah, this seems like the correct location. Let's go ahead and haste everybody up. Oh, actually, we only need to haste, I think, Walker up because he can stone it. Yeah, any particular tips for early on in Final Fantasy VII? trying to think. I don't think there's anything that's really worth mentioning. There's a couple of things that you might not want to miss out on. Especially like around the Shinra building and stuff. Let me just mark that off. So we've got 2 more of those to go. But a lot of the stuff in Final Fantasy VII that you're going to want to do tends to come a little bit later on once the game opens up a bit. You can actually get a gold chocobo with Tifa before Cloud joins the party again. A lot of people don't know that. So that's always a fun thing to do. And one little tip I would share as well is to try and get some early powerful enemy skills. Now, in preparation for that, make sure you get the elemental materia from the Shinra building. And the reason for that, Marlborough, perfect. The reason for that is that will allow you to learn the beta enemy skill once you leave Midgar, which is a very powerful ability early on. And not one the game would expect you to get, so... Let's check everybody has actually got their capture weapons. I think they have. Yeah. But yeah, in Final Fantasy VII, I would say that enemy skills are really your friend. There's some very, very powerful abilities there. Kind of funny seeing as how in Final Fantasy X, the game that I'm playing here, enemy skills or blue magic is not that good in comparison. Oh, you got platinum for 8 and 12. Nice job, Snow Fever. Nice job.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's always a nice feeling when you get the platinum because you feel like you've pretty much done everything the game has to offer then, haven't you? You're talking about Auron, Sean? Just bear with me. Haste-a-go. I'm not sure, to be honest, without seeing the setup, really. Are you going to get Auron's Celestial? Or are you talking about using a weapon for some other means? But evade and counter is a very nice ability, of course. Right, that's all the Marlborough done. So we just got 2 more ogres to hunt down here. I'm not sure, Dark. You should have a monetization tab in your YouTube account. And whatever you have access to, or don't have access to, it should tell you what you need to get access, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I've not played Final Fantasy V Refinza, so I can't comment to that, but... yeah, maybe that's why we don't get it here. It would be too overpowered against Sin.
Live and let live.
Oh, Skepsis, what are you like? I'm only joking. That's no problem at all. Ah, I see, Sean. Yeah, Death Touch is obviously very good, but it's not... many would say it's not worth the ingredients you have to pay for it, especially because you probably want to get Death Proof on armor, and you don't want to be using those ingredients to get Death Touch when you already have access to... let me show you, to Stone Strike, which, okay, is not quite as good, but it is still very powerful. And as I would say, in my opinion, makes Death Touch not all that worthwhile.
Live and let live.
I did play Dragon Quest XI on the channel, Steve. I didn't finish it, to be honest with you. I had some things I had to deal with in real life, to be honest. And, yeah, the whole YouTube channel got kind of put on the back burner for a few months during that time. And Dragon Quest XI was one of the series that suffered for it, unfortunately. But I did play a lot of it. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to Dragon Quest 12. Although I'm not sure when it's supposed to be coming out. Plenty of Mulvers now, we don't need them. Yeah, Final Fantasy XII's endgame is a fun one. Yeah, I would say that Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, it's a great platinum to get, actually, especially if you're new to chasing platinums, or if perhaps you've done some hard ones recently and want a slightly easier time. Out of all of the Final Fantasies that I've done, it is by far and away the most simple to get. Which is interesting because the original Final Fantasy VIII PC, Steam, well, it's not original, but the version that was on Steam on PC before the remastered version, the trophies on that were insanely difficult. Absolutely crazy. But then when they did the remastered version, they literally took that trophy list, removed all of the insane trophies, and left the easy ones, and that's pretty much it. Ah, Ogre. Perfect timing. There we go. See, Stone Strike is very, very good on its own. Which is why I don't personally think you should use the items to craft Death Strike, Death, whatever it's called, instead of Death Proof. Right, we just need one more of those. Are you going to play 12, Isaiah, when it comes out, finally?
Live and let live.
Hi, Super. Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? SSGBD, hello. Hey, thanks for stopping by.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Oh, that's good to hear, Shadow. Yeah, we did get the platinum for 8, didn't we? I know a lot of people got it along with me as we all played along together. That was fun. Ooh, whoop-de-doo-dah. Final Ogre. Then we can finally leave the Calmlands, at least in terms of capturing fiends. Unfortunately, we're going to have to move on to an even worse place. The Cavern of Stolen Fayth. One of the worst for capturing fiends. Well, along with the Amiga ruins and the Sin area is pretty annoying as well. I haven't done them yet. But we will. We will. Oh yeah, absolutely, Skepsis. There's no question that Death Strike is superior really to Stone Strike. It's just whether the slight improvement warrants the heavy cost in actually crafting Death Strike, bearing in mind you will likely be losing Death Proof on at least one party member then. Okay, so since we're back at a save sphere, we need to once again break up the grind with another Blitzball match. This is how I do Blitzball in my endgame farming. I know that some people will just sit down and play 44 games, which is the minimum you need to play to get Wakka's sigil, Jupiter sigil. I can't do that. I would end up gouging my eyes out or something. So I have to just break up the grind with monster capturing and other things. Yeah, so we've got 3 more to go for this league, 8, 9 and 10. Hello, Elijah. How are you doing? But that's fine. We're getting through it. Always keep forgetting to check for key techniques. It doesn't matter. Oh, I thought Wedge had sphere shot. Drop. And Zalit's completely useless. Okay, looks like Spinball. Let's go for it. Oh, thank you, SSG. I hope it helps you. Yeah, we did pretty much master the heck out of that game. So, hopefully it will help. And Wedge shows them who's boss with that tackle. Let's keep dribbling. If we can get an early goal in here, then just gives us time to relax a little bit. If we can get past this little onslaught. 21 attack. Crikey, Balgurda is a tough one. Okay, this is bad. This is not going to end well. I'm going to have to shoot. And even that's going to be a terrible idea, but it's the best choice I've got. Well, we did not get very far there. The Drakion Empire, good afternoon. No, the minimum number of Blitzball matches, if you do everything perfectly, is 44 to get the sigil. You can only get it by getting the previous... Oh, we got the ball back, nice. The previous key rewards. So the attack reels, the status reels, and the Aurochs, I think it is. Auroch reels. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to have to do this. Yeah, we're going to do no break. That'll break past Balgurda at least. And the guy with 17 attack. And then we just have to get past somebody with 3 blocks. So I think this will be a goal. Hopefully. Oh, we didn't break past Balgurda, or whatever his name is. He's the one that's got the high attack. Okay, that didn't go as I expected. I thought we were going to break past the guy with 21 attack with jet shot, but we didn't. He was the one that was left. Wow, this team is getting strong. Very strong, it seems. Oh, is that the case, is it, Finza? Thank you. Okay. Right, I do need to get a goal here, so we shall pass once more to Tidus, and this should be the one. Oh, Wedge is still asleep. We don't really need to do jet shot, so let's just go for sphere shot. No. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Not 44 tournaments, but 44 matches. That's going to be broken apart by various tournaments and leagues. But 44 is the number of actual matches, which is the smallest number of matches you can play to actually get the sigil. Although that does involve likely resetting a few times in order to get the prizes that you need to show up at the correct times. This is going to be tough. Wedge isn't the fastest character. Can break through those. Yeah, sphere shot's a great ability, actually. I do want to get another goal before we start farming for experience in this particular match. I don't know, maybe Brother can shoot. He doesn't often get an opportunity to do so. But more experience for him. Oh, great. Oh, you're joking me. Oh, we did it. Okay, that's good. Those RNG elements in Blitzball rarely work in my favour. But on this occasion, okay, I'll let it off. It did. Thank you, Harley. Yeah, for those wondering, had been away for just over a week, but I'm back now. We went away to a place called Rye. Beautiful place, actually. Break and break. And pass. I'm happy with 2 goals now. Yeah, don't forget, guys, I know a few people have been asking me why I haven't been streaming and that. If you just keep an eye on the community tab on the channel on YouTube, any updates, I do post there. How did I drop that? Not enough pasta. So that will just keep you updated if you're wondering where I've gone from time to time when I'm away on holiday. Oh, that's kind of mean, isn't it, Dark? Oh, one thing you can do, Dark, if you want to give, you know, your viewers a way to choose to support you if they want to, and you don't have access to Super Chat, is Streamlabs. I don't know if you use Streamlabs to do your streaming or not, but it doesn't matter even if you don't. You can set up like a little page with them. It's free as far as I know, and it just gives you a link that you can share in your descriptions or in your stream chat that people can use to support your stream if they want to. So it is good for those, especially, you know, if you don't have access to Super Chat or whatever. We'll keep the marks as they are. I don't know, mate, might be something worth checking out for you. Yeah, same as you, SSG, absolutely. It's what got me into the franchise. So I mentioned earlier, it will likely always be my favourite. I don't know, maybe Final Fantasy 16 will be absolutely stellar. But will it be able to break through the wall of nostalgia that I have for FF7? Unlikely, but you never know. Final Fantasy 7 Remake tried to do that, and I love that game, don't get me wrong, but still not the original to me. This Balgurda is very, very powerful. I'm going to have to risk this break here. It's likely not going to work, but you have to try these things. Oh yeah, I use Streamlabs myself. It's what I'm using right now, in fact. For free software, it's absolutely brilliant. Yes! Oh no, I thought we'd put him to sleep. I think we've just poisoned him. OBS Studio is probably superior, simply because there's a lot less bloat to it. It's just a much more simple piece of software to use. And again, it's completely free, so I don't know if you guys are thinking of starting to upload videos to YouTube or to live stream, then yeah, I would definitely say OBS is the way to go. I don't need to shoot. I don't want to shoot. Shooting would be a liability at this stage. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I was too far away. I was like, no. Phew. I keep forgetting Wedge kind of sucks for passing. Yeah, you know, I love Final Fantasy VIII as well. I've got to say, the last playthrough that I did of Final Fantasy VIII, which was the playthrough I did on the channel for Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, was probably the most fun I've ever had with the game. I really had a blast with that playthrough. Had such a good time. But certainly, even, you know, back in the day, 1998 was it, or 99? I think it was 99 for me because I had the PC version, not the PlayStation version. I really enjoyed it then. I even remember playing a demo of Final Fantasy VIII, which got me excited for the main game. And in the demo, you was going through the training centre with Squall and Quistis and had to face off against the T-Rexor, which was a very intimidating encounter. Of course, it was in the main game as well. But it got me hyped for it. It really did, playing through that demo. They even have a moment, Squall and Quistis, in the training centre together. That's the whole point of going there. And bearing in mind I hadn't played the game, this was just the demo I'd played, so very little context. But I actually thought that Squall and Quistis was going to be the little love story in that game. I didn't know about Rinoa or anything then. There was the FMV with Rinoa, I think, in the demo. But the whole thing was the training centre. Yeah, that's when Square Enix was Squaresoft, you're right. Oh, can you, Annika? That is interesting. So, you can lose the matches as long as you've won the first 7. And you still get the #1 prize, so you can just, I guess, go AFK or whatever. I hadn't thought of that. Oh, yeah, I think a lot of people suffered the same fate, Reaver. So, don't feel too bad. I know I certainly did. Oh, yes, I know, Harley. I think I've seen that on YouTube. That wasn't the demo that I played. Yeah, that was a PlayStation demo, wasn't it? I only played the PC version of the game and the PC demo, which was a different demo. I think it came with an issue of PC Zone or something on the cover CD. Alright, Mute. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. Yeah, all the best to you. And to you, bro. Let's just keep passing, I guess, for the last 15 seconds. Oh, that is really interesting. Maybe I'll try that. Yeah, I do enjoy Blitzball as well, but I also just want to get the prizes. I just thought, if we do forfeit matches, will that mean that the other teams level up past us? Because effectively that's something I don't want to happen. Just keep signing them up for 5 games. Yeah. Oh, Plants vs. Zombies. I did actually used to play that quite a bit when it was all the rage. I'll tell you what, a game I've been having so much fun with lately is a game called Dyson Sphere Program. I've been incredibly addicted to that. It's really the only game I've been playing off YouTube, if that makes sense, in my own personal gaming time in the evenings and stuff. When I'm not working or doing YouTube stuff. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's not an RPG. It's a factory simulation game, but so much fun. Okay. So the plan now is we make our way over to the horrendous cavern of Stolen Fayth. Head over into the one part of the cave that has rare fiends. And hopefully that will be enough to start setting us through to the capturing of that area. Oh no, I need to get back to that arc blast. Oh, where am I going? Wrong way. Yeah, I was really enjoying East 8, and I am committed to getting through that game. So I didn't... The last time I played it was before I went on holiday, so I do need to get back into that. The problem is, like I say, I've got addicted to Dyson Sphere Program. And it's taken me away from games that I really should be playing. Yeah, has there been a new expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic, Skepsis, or am I thinking of something else? I'm thinking there has been, hasn't there? Okay. We need to be careful because Dark Yojimbo is lurking around these parts. Yowie, do I need those? I certainly do. I need 10 of them. So this will be the first 3. Have you played many of the East games, Isaiah? I've only played number 8. I haven't beaten it yet. But I've also been told to check out number 9 as well. Once I've done with this one. Nah, not really my sort of game, to be honest, Cucumber. I know that for those who like that sort of genre, though, that it has proven to be extremely popular. Oh, no, I'm not going to fight Yojimbo. I would be absolutely slaughtered at this stage if I tried to do that. I don't think we can petrify these, can we? No. No, we cannot. Which means it's going to be a bit of a slog. I got a Nidhogg. The heck is a Nidhogg? And 2 dark elements. I'm going to assume we shall get these. Ah, okay. Yeah, I didn't play the demo. I just played that game because so many people were recommending it to me. Goodness gracious me, Elijah. Oh, Ghost. This is one of the rare fiends, so this is good. Stupid ambush isn't so good, though. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But I think we should be able to kill this thing with haste. Before anything severe happens here. About 7k HP. Yeah, there we go. Perfect stuff. Yeah, I probably just won't go anywhere near Dark Yojimbo. The area I want to head to is a little bit further up, and we are safe to do that. Another ghost. Brilliant stuff. Yeah, ghosts are annoying because they're rare. Tomberries are annoying because they're rare. But there is a specific area we can go to where they spawn a little bit more regularly than in other areas of the cave. Oh, in the cavern is it, Sean? Oh, well, maybe when I kill a Tomberry, we might get to see it, but yeah, it sounds like it's going to be something rare, doesn't it? Since you've been trying for it yourself. Okay, just over here in this next room. Now, these things are a nuisance, but fortunately, we can completely ignore them. Is that in the Amiga Ruins, is it, Elijah? Oh, what time are you streaming, Dark?
I'll be right back.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. Hey, good to see you. I saw you had to work so many additional hours, but I suppose it pays the bills, doesn't it? It's good to see you here.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Oh, okay, Funky Lions. You can use the warp to avoid Dark Yojimbo. Are there any fiends that require us to go further back? Because I know that we can get the rare fiends in here, including these blasted magic pots that I do not care about. Just get rid of the spam. Goodbye. There we go. I really need to sort out some moderators again. Alright, Dark. I'll certainly check it out if I'm around at that time. I might not be tomorrow, unfortunately. It's not one of my streaming days, so I tend to have other things on the agenda. But if I'm around, I'll certainly do my best to stop by, mate. No, 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 no. Do not cast that again.
Take that.
That was a ghost. So 5 more of those to go. Still no Tomberries. Have I caught any of those? Only one. Okay, yeah, so with Tomberries, I think they have 12,000 HP. Although I'm sure chat will correct me if I'm mistaken about that. Coils, they're from the Calmlands. Don't need them.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Yeah, pretty much useless. Oh, the Great Crystal is one nightmarish area in Final Fantasy XII. Just in Final Fantasy history, I would say it's one of the worst dungeons. Oh, Defender. Do I need to capture these? I don't, actually. Because you can get these outside as well, can't you? Do Defenders not need to be captured? Or are they listed in another area? Like Mount Gagazet or something. I don't know. I'm going to try and take this one out, see what happens, if anything. It's not on my list for this location, though. We need to cast Armor Break. If possible. Oh, and... is it Threaten or Provoke? I think it might be Provoke that is helpful against these.
You want some of this?
Yeah, this was the thing that was... okay, it can't be captured. That's fine. I know I can run away from them now. I didn't think we could capture it because it wasn't on my list, but I thought it could have been snuck in here from another area or something. It's more like Voldemort's even more evil twin. Shadow. It is that bad.
I'll be right back.
I'd rather sneak up to Voldemort and slap him in the face and then dare him to chase me than revisit the Great Crystal anytime soon. I haven't yet, Elijah. To be honest, I'm pretty much OD'd on all the Marvel stuff. But I've heard that Moon Knight is a little bit different. So, yeah, I might check it out. I have heard it's quite a bit different to the rest of the Marvel stuff so far. Yeah, that's right, Red. Oh, Tomberry. Hello, you little fella. Right, the first Tomberry's come out to play, so we're going to try and send it to sleep. There was a way to make this easier. It might just be Sleep Buster repeatedly, in which case I just need to cast Haste on Walker. Let me test that out. Okay, no, it's not. I'm trying to think what the strategy was that I used previously. It does involve Sleep Buster. I don't think it... where's my Phoenix Downs? There they are. I don't think it's about using magic, but I could be wrong. Nothing exciting there? Nope. Ah, Tidus is running a tad low on MP. I need to remedy that. Okay, we got it. That's what's important. It takes 3 hits. I do need to go and heal up. I don't want to have to keep running back if we can help it to the save point. So, I haven't got many ethers, so I'm going to have to. Okay. Kind of annoying. But that's the situation. Should get through a few more encounters now. If we just go back and restore MP. Oh, I don't actually need that item on. Because I still need to capture fiends even if I don't have haste. Okay. 1 imp. Of course. And an Epage. Just let me mark those off before I forget. We can run away from that thing.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Tomberries are always evil, aren't they? And Final Fantasy X is no different. They are definitely one of the more frustrating encounters that you have to deal with. Yeah, Tomberry and Marlborough are both very irritating enemies. I'm sure they will both be back for Final Fantasy 16, won't they? You know, they weren't in Final Fantasy 7 Remake, were they? Was Tomberry? Maybe. I know that it would have been early for them to appear in that part of the story anyway. We're not far off completing the ghosts, which is good, as they are a rare fiend. Yeah, the trick with Fort Condor, if I remember, is to quickly move your 1 or 2 battle units right down towards where the enemies spawn. And as long as you kill the first enemy before the others show up, then the battle will be over immediately. It's a little way to cheese the minigame, but it allows you to do all the battles very, very quickly then, without too much going wrong. Oh yeah, the combat simulator, you're right. Thanks, Brad. Yeah, it was in the combat simulator. And, actually, it was in the fight with, I'm sure there was a fight out in, near Aerith's house as well, against the Tomberry, wasn't there? Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Yeah. Oh, wow. I was just thinking they put so much in the first part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake series.
Here we go.
That I hope they're not going to run out of surprises by the time they get to whatever the final part is. I'm sure they won't. There's still plenty of the original game that they've yet to show, isn't there? 3 more of those Yowies. Yeah, welcome to you guys that have just joined us. Good to see you here. And hello as well to everybody that's just lurking. I really do appreciate my lurkers. I know I don't mention you often. But I haven't forgotten about you. Yeah, let me know how you get on with that, Daniel. I've not played it myself. But I know it's definitely a well-loved game, for sure. Yeah, a Final Fantasy game without Tomburies. It's not right, is it? It's not right.
Live and let live.
Something wrong with the world, if that happens. Yeah, Master Tombury. Definitely one of the more memorable random encounters. 40,000 HP, if I'm not mistaken. Ribbon to be morphed. A lot of fun. Well, good to see you guys, Matthew, Arbushi. Oh, Tombury, we do not want to run away from you. It's okay, it's an ambush, but Tombury won't do much. Trying to think now how we do this. I still need to hit it 3 more times. If I hit it with... There is a way to do it so that you don't suffer any casualties. What's the counter going to be like for Auron? Okay, apparently there isn't one. We don't even need to do another Sleep Buster. That wasn't too bad. 3 down, 7 to go. Yeah, that's a good one, Elijah. Holy or Demi. It would require, of course, having either Lulu or probably Yuna, actually. The only problem with Holy is it requires vast amounts of MP. Or has she got MP +1? I don't think so, but I think Lulu has. Let me just check what Lulu's got and Yuna. Let me just check. Okay, I haven't mastered her Nirvana yet. Okay, but the Onion Knight does have the 1 MP cost. However, Lulu doesn't have much. She does have Demi, but it would have to be cast first. What am I doing going here? She might have Holy. No. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Tomburies were a big thing in Final Fantasy 15, weren't they? I was hoping to get a couple of attacks in there. Just cast haste on Walker, maybe he will. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay, there's one. And an Epage. We're making progress. This is one of those quite irritating locations, so I'll be glad when we've got it sorted. Yeah, for some reason I haven't mastered Yuna's yet. Not sure why.
Live and let live.
So hers doesn't have it at the moment. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that's right, Red. That's what I said, wasn't it? You have to move it right down the bottom, though. Yeah, see you later, Cucumber. Is there a better location to find Valor, then? Is there? Okay, this is annoying. I'm going to have to go all the way down to Auron. I probably should have done Hastegar so we could have got to him faster, but that's fine. Okay, Demi should be safe to cast. I think it only does Karma on physicals, is that right? Nope. Okay, that was a mistake. I do need to send it to sleep first, but then Demi won't do much. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the whole bring Lulu in strategy. I'm going to see how much damage Karma does to Auron, I feel, is probably best. Because if he can stay alive, then we're absolutely fine. Yeah, I do use Yuna, just not at the moment. I haven't got anything for her to do. Let's just go ahead and swap Lulu out. No, I'm getting myself confused now. I don't want Yuna. I want Auron back. I will be using Yuna a heck of a lot once I'm actually fighting fiends in the monster arena as well, since I shall be bringing out her Aeons to soak a lot of damage. Well, at least that's the plan. Oh, that's interesting, Red. That was a Hammond trick, was it? Yeah, especially because... Oh, wait, you can actually Stone Strike those. Yeah, especially because Square are evil in so many ways with the various mechanics that they put in. Wow, Auron sacrificed himself. I haven't found any thorns yet. Where the heck are thorns? That's what I need. Well, it's entirely up to you, really, James, whether you care about platinums or not. The platinum is not an easy one. It's very time-consuming, and there are some quite frustrating individual trophies that you will need to get. It's probably one of the harder Final Fantasy games to platinum Final Fantasy X, so...
I won't go so easy on you next time.
But a lot of that difficulty isn't based on skill, it's based on the amount of time you're willing to commit to doing the same thing over and over. And some of the mini-games which just require a ton of repetitiveness in order to get the correct RNG in place before it works into your favour.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Steve! You naughty boy. If only you were closer.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, Wolf Shadow. How are you doing? I'm just recovering from the stupid clock change. We're in fake time at the minute. For some reason, we have one less hour
I'll be right back.
in summer. So that we can pretend we've got more daylight later in the evening. Okay, yeah. I know for some of the enemies in that place, Elijah, you will need that, won't you? I think I've started to work on it already, some of the armour. But yeah, I've not focused on it too much yet. Yeah, it changed on... What day are we on now? Look, I can't keep track of it. Wednesday. I think it was Sunday. I want to say it was Sunday. Oh, it messed me about. As in, like, it messed me up completely. I was so tired. You'd think an hour wouldn't make much of a difference, but for me, it does. There's a very exciting story behind that Art Blast. which is absolutely not exciting at all. Had I known I was going to be part of an awesome YouTube community, I would have put some more thought into it. But what it was, the name Fuzzfinger,
Live and let live.
way back, way back, in, I want to say 2004, in World of Warcraft, there was a random name generator for your character.
I'll be right back.
And me, being the completely boring person that I am, you know me, could not be bothered to think of a name for my character. You know, I'm the guy that just keeps all the default names in all the Final Fantasies that I play. So I used the random name generator, and I said, whatever the first name is that appears, I shall stick with. The first name that appeared, Fuzzfinger. And it's stuck ever since. True to my word. And that is the story. I told you, not exciting at all. Yeah, that's what it should be called, Elijah. Master Marlborough Armour. That would be the perfect name for it.
Live and let live.
Yeah, I do need to do a lot of work with Una Wolf. In particular, I need to boost her through the sphere grid so that Anima can get more powerful. Because we're going to need some of that Anima power a little bit later on. The problem is, trying to work on Una right now would really slow down our monster fiend capturing. Dragging her into all these battles for such limited amounts of SP as well. I've done so much monster capturing, and I think I've gained just a very small number of sphere levels on my melee characters that have all been involved in the battles, so I just don't think it's worth it. I'll do some dedicated farming for Una in a little while. Right, Ghost. Let's add that off. Oh, tick that off the list, I should say. 3 more of them. Oh, I've actually got that trophy, Wolf. Yeah, I have got that one. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I got it from a previous playthrough. And we will be hitting 99,000 damage or max damage at some point, one way or another. So it's one of those trophies that you're going to get naturally on the way to getting the platinum. You don't really have to put any serious work into focus on it, I don't feel, because all of the other stuff you have to do is going to get you to max damage. Ozma's not that difficult. It just has quite a heavy RNG element in the attacks. I'm not sure, actually, if you can use Amato on the magic urns. That would be an expensive use of Gil.
I'll be right back.
But, yeah, maybe it is possible. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it, Arbushi? Yeah.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Absolutely busted in what way, SJ? It can do tons of damage even beyond the normal break damage limit cap.
I'll be right back.
Is that what you mean? Is that what you're referring to? The fact it can do more than 99,999 points of damage? Ah, here we go. Okay, so the plan is we Sleep Buster. That will prevent Waka being counter-attacked. And then we attack with Auron, hopefully. Oh, actually, I need to... We'll see what happens here. He'll probably just walk forward. Right, here comes Karma. Will this kill Auron? No, that's good. That makes this a lot easier. And then just a normal attack, and we're done. Yeah, I think that is faster than bringing Lulu into the battle with Demi. Because then I have to sort of whiz through to her, which is really annoying. Because she's usually quite low down on the turn order. Oh, wow, Elijah. Well, I'm already, like, more than double that. And I'm probably not even halfway through the number of hours that are going to be required to get the platinum. So, yeah, I think we can safely say that I'm not gonna make that time. This thing seems somewhat resilient to Stone Strike, which is unusual. Okay, Valahar is quite rare though, so nice to see them show up every now and then. I do actually, Mike, so I just saw your message there, mate. I have played Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. I've got a pretty in-depth series on the channel if you want to check it out. Where we get the Platinum Trophy and just pretty much cover absolutely everything that game has to offer. It's a few years old now from when the game first came out, and it is on PS4. So if you're playing on another version, another system, then not everything will be applicable to you, especially in regards to manipulating the RNG to force spawns and stuff of chests. But everything else is the same. Right, this poison is really nasty. So Tidus may die here. Yeah, he's probably going to die. Oh no, he's got just enough HP to not die. Eepage. Not that many, actually, Snow Fever. I've only recently started trying to get platinum trophies. So, yeah, not all that many right now. But I would like to one day have the trophies from many of the Final Fantasy games. I think you've got more than me, Elijah. Most of my platinums are for the Final Fantasy games that I played with you guys. The only other ones I've got... Let me think... God of War from PS4. That was a really fun game. Got the platinum for that one. Got the platinum for... It's not really an achievement, but it was a fun one. For the Astro Body game on PS5 that came included on the console. That was actually a fun little platformer. That was a fun platinum to get. Not too difficult. And I've got the platinum for... Oh, what was the... game I played over Christmas, Japanese role-playing game, but not a Final Fantasy one. Didn't do it on the channel, but I did talk about it. Can't think what it's called. Completely slipped from my mind. But I really enjoyed it and got the platinum. So not that many. A bunch of Final Fantasy games, and then 3 from other games. Ah, okay, Skepsis. Wow, that'll be a challenge because attack reels is just so darn useful, isn't it? Especially in the monster arena.
Live and let live.
I can't imagine, for example, trying to farm for stats on the sphere grid, such as luck, without attack reels. Yeah, I can understand why, Snow Fever. I haven't actually got the platinum for Final Fantasy IX yet, which is really inexcusable since I've done all of the difficult trophies. The Bloodlust trophy where you have to do 10,000 things, I think it is. The Jump Rope trophy, the Nero Brothers, all of that good stuff. The Excalibur, got all that. But I haven't done the card game trophy. I cannot bring myself to do it. I cannot stand Tetramaster. It is the last trophy I need, and I will have the platinum. But just trying to do Tetramaster for me is not a fun experience. Yeah, that's it, Art Blast. Tales of Arise. I would recommend that game to you guys if you've not played it. Yeah, thanks, Shadow. Bags of fun. I did the entire game, not saying this to brag, but just so you guys know what to expect. I did the entire game getting the Platinum Trophy in about 2.5 weeks. And for me, that's good, because I normally, as you well know, take my time with these things. So it's definitely a doable one. And the game itself was just a ton of fun. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is a lot of fun. And Horizon Zero Dawn, I've actually started playing that a little bit recently.
That won't go so easy on you
But I
next
got
time.
sidetracked because of flipping Dyson Sphere program. I just get so absorbed in that game. Ah, right, okay, Isaiah. I tend to use attack wheels quite a bit, if I'm honest. But mostly for farming stuff later on. Yeah, I think most people do, Bushy. They're just not fun, are they? They're just not fun.
I'll be right back.
I just don't know how I could, Shadow. I don't know how I could keep you guys entertained playing flipping Tetramaster. You have to do something like 100 opponents, and they have to be unique opponents as well. There's only like 117 in the whole game, so it's really annoying. Not only playing the game and winning, but trying to keep track of everybody you've played and not played. Ah, I did get the platinum for Kingdom Hearts, but I can't actually remember which one it was. Was it number 1 or number 3? I think it was number 3. Yeah, fortunately, Shadow, it is, isn't it? I did get the trophy for the ATEs. That wasn't too bad. I did an entire playthrough just for the ATE trophy.
So easy on you next time.
I even did a video guide, a video episode about that on YouTube. I think it was about 40 minutes long, and I just whizzed through all the ATEs on turbo speed with all no encounters turned off. So that was fun. I did not mean to cast haste on Tidus. That was a waste, in lieu of the fact that he doesn't have Stone Strike. Oh, Poxy Poison. There we go, that's fine. Right, so Epage is done. The first of our enemies that we no longer need to be concerned about. But I'm going to make my way back to the save sphere in order to heal up. Yeah, it wasn't the biggest game. And the end game was over pretty fast as well. Wow, I have not seen these yet, and I do need these. These are thorns. I need 10 of them. These are rare, crikey. They're like regular enemies, and they're annoying as well. Well, what do you know? Please don't kill me. Please do not kill me. They're not just going to spam fire now, are they, till I'm dead? Okay, Tidus is alive. I'm actually a bit concerned. Because I don't want to lose my progress. I am a little bit concerned. I think I'm going to flee. The problem is, these guys will spam fire, and I could very easily be killed.
Live and let live.
And because I haven't saved my game, I don't want to risk it. Because of all the monsters I've captured. I need to guard against sleep. That's what I need to do. I'm going to get to a save sphere and have a look at what I can do. I know, I'm a coward for running away there, but that's a lot of progress I could potentially lose. And I know it seems strange because they just look like ordinary mobs. But that is a nasty combo. Mass sleep, and only one of them had cast sleep, so there were still 2 others that could cast it again.
Live and let
And
live.
then fire spam could finish us off. Yeah, I'm going to guard against sleep. I completely forgot about those thorn enemies, but I do need all 10 of them still. I haven't caught any yet. Yeah, definitely, Bubba. I'm going to have a look at what we can do in terms of armor there. Okay, so first of all, we'll save, of course. Okay. And let me just check out our anything that we've got already that will guard against sleep. We've got Sleep Ward. Sleep Ward's not great though, is it? It's not as good as, say, Sleep Proof. That's going to be good for, I think, Sin. For when we're capturing fiends. It's got Zombie Proof. Okay, whatever. Let me just see if I can cast, you know, not cast it. Customize Sleep Proof. I think I need to sort out the order here. I'm going to do that now, because that's just going to wind me up if I don't. Oh, it's going to wind me up. Equipment. No. Oh, no, that's fine, yeah. Auto. Perfect. Yeah, hello folks, welcome to those of you that have just stopped by for the stream. We're just doing some monster fiend capturing here in Final Fantasy X. I was going to say Final Fantasy VIII then. But then I am old, so that would have to be forgiven. And yeah, I should take the opportunity to thank all of you as well that are YouTube members and patrons for your continued support. As I look around here for, what am I even looking for? Something like this. Ah, White Arm Guard. Sleep Ward. Oh, I don't have Sleep Proof after all that. Could potentially cast Death Proof. But I'm not going to yet. But I could do. Okay, we'll just go for Sleep Ward then. It ain't great. But hopefully it should keep at least 1 or 2 of us awake. If we can get it on everybody, that is. Seeker Shield. Let me just see if I can put Sleep Ward onto that. Yes, I can. Lovely stuff. And finally... Or let me see. Yep, Soft Bracer. Perfect. Okay. Sleep Ward isn't the best, but it should hopefully allow us to capture those fiends. Yeah, they do cast Dark as well, don't they? Unfortunately, it was more about picking my battles there, and I think sleep was the main issue. Because it actually stops us from acting at all. Oh, you're very welcome, Snow Fever. You know me, big Final Fantasy fan, so happy to share it with you guys. Oh, we've actually killed those, or captured enough of those. But we do need these imps. So now I'll just run away. Those imps are quite rare as well. And so are nidhogs. I've only encountered a single nidhogg. Okay, sleep proof and auto medic. Ah, speaking of nidhoggs, I believe this is a nidhogg. Nidhogg chat. Chat nidhogg. Right, let's get it sorted first. There we go. And then the dark elements. So one more nidhogg and 2 more of those. Just going to assume I'm going to kill them here. It's a big assumption, I know. What's that, Elijah? Those plant things have high HP, do they? Okay, Holly. Yeah, you've probably gone now, but... yeah, I hope your stream goes well. And Michael, thank you. Yeah, holiday was great. Just still recovering, a little bit tired. But it's good to be back with you guys. It really is. How old was I when I first played Final Fantasy?
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Well, okay, I'll answer the question. You'll actually be able to work out my current day age from this. Final Fantasy VII. You'll know when that came out, I'm sure. When it came out, which was my first Final Fantasy game, I was 14 years old. And life has never been the same again. As they say. Haha, 1 thorn down. Yeah, not having an ambush here is going to be a big help as well. Oh boy, here we go. Come on, Sleep Ward. Do your thing. Sleep Ward, you are almost useless. We got it. Nice. At least they're not immune to Stone Strike. I like to keep a note of it, Wolf. I know it's not strictly necessary because the game will tell you once you've captured enough. But I tend to miss things if I don't keep a note of it somewhere.
Not so easy on you next time.
I'll think I've captured everything when I haven't. Oh yes, Daniel. Stone Strike is your friend when it comes to capturing fiends. Because it allows you to one-shot most enemies. And yes, you do still capture them. Morning, Cavern. Good to see you. How are you doing?
I'll be right back.
Are you guys going to be playing Chrono Trigger? I know I shared a community post saying that that is the plan for myself. It will be my first time playing, but I'm going to give it, hopefully, a bit of a run for its money before I start doing YouTube content. And I'm not going to be streaming Chrono Trigger. I'm going to upload it as a more traditional series because I want to push through our current projects that we're currently streaming right now, and I don't want to be interrupting them if we can help it. But I am very much looking forward to playing it. Right, 1 more ghost required. And 5 more Tombury. Ah, FF9 was your first, Daniel.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Is it your favourite as well? Oh, wow, Wolf. So your first Final Fantasy wasn't one of the mainline numbered Final Fantasies, but Crystal Chronicles.
I'll be right back.
And did that introduce you to the whole series, did it? Did you get into the other games after that?
I'll be right back.
Oh, brilliant, Havram. Yeah, I'm glad that's helping you. It's coming to PS4. I think I'm right about this, Daniel. PS4, PC, Switch. I don't know about Xbox, if I'm honest. But definitely to the PS4, PC, and Switch. Okay, so this is my little strategy that gets us through these fights with the Tomberries. Sleep Buster with Walker. Attack with Aura on possible Karma, which is fine. And then a final attack with Walker for the capture.
It's over.
Nice and easy. Is that the strategy that I used on my video, Red? Or did you use a different strategy? I used a minimal grinding strategy. But still one that's fairly simple to pull off. Ah, very good, Byron. Very good.
I'll be right back.
I'm hoping if Square come through, I should be able to get it a few days early so I can prepare myself. Get a few days... Oh, I forgot to do Hastagar. A few days of play before I start my actual main YouTube series. Oh no, it's not Chrono Trigger, it's Chrono Cross. If I said Chrono Trigger, sorry about that. I'm not sure why it's Chrono Cross, because isn't that a sequel to Chrono Trigger? I've not played either of them, but only basing this on what you guys have told me before. Oh, we're done with them. I miscounted somehow by one. Well, that's one of the rare mobs done. Yeah, Twan, we're capturing Tomberries, at least attempting to. I have captured 6, so I need 4 more. Oh, is it Mog, is it?
I'll be right back.
Or something? Yeah, April the 8th, I think, is the official release date, Sean, so yeah.
Live and let live.
Oh, wow, Daniel. I wasn't aware of that myself, about the foreshadowing and stuff. Ah, okay, Wolf. Oh, that makes sense, then. Oh, stupid magic pots. Oh, actually, what are they called in this game? Magic urns. I keep calling them pots because I'm bringing my Final Fantasy VII muscle memory into the experience here. And still not a Tomberry.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Hello, Dad. Oh, no worries. Yeah, it's going well, thanks. I mean, I had a week off because of being away, but we're back to the grind. So I'm at the whole capturing Tomberry stage now. How's it going for you, mate, in your playthrough of FF10? I've seen that you're doing the sphere grind now. Sphere grid grind, I should say. Is that right? Have I got that right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can do that on Xbox. You're right, Byron. Yeah, on PlayStation, you have to have, like, a few different accounts if you want to go through and get items and stuff, or games from different regions, don't you? Which is kind of annoying.
I won't go so easy on you
Well,
next time.
Tomberries seem to be scared of us at the moment, Daniel, because they're not showing up. Either that or we've pretty much effectively wiped out their population by this point.
Live and let live.
Is it as bad as I'm expecting, is it, Dad? I've heard some pretty rough things about the sphere grid grind. Yeah, so long.
Live and let live.
It's like the last stumbling block, isn't it, to getting the platinum trophy for this game. Oh, no, I don't think so, Daniel. From what I remember, you were struggling with it during one of the last streams, but never quite got it by the end of that stream. So, yeah, congratulations. Nice job. It's one of those trophies and one of those items that once you've got it, you just get a huge sense of relief, don't you, that it's over with. And you're like, I've never got to do that again. Holy moly, Michael. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I've had that not in Final Fantasy X, but in other games where I've had some kind of crash or corrupt save file and lost a lot of progress. To be honest, with me, it tends to put me off playing a game for a good while.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Nope. Tomberries are nowhere to be found, it seems. Well, they tend to appear in this little room. There we go, look. Right on cue. But they're rare, so they don't show up all that often, annoyingly. So, sleep, attack, retaliate with karma, that's fine. Oron can take it. And one final attack by Waka. Nice little routine we've got in place there for those guys. So 3 more needed. Oh, hello, Lone Star. And you, Havrum. Thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, have fun with FF12. Ah, we kind of need some MP again. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to take a break from the grind for now. I'm going to head back and we're going to do another Blitzball match. I think 3 Blitzball matches in a stream is a good number to get through. And it will be our 3rd today. Well, glad to be of service, Daniel. Oh, very nice, Byron. Very nice. Oh, actually, they can be petrified, can't they? Yeah. Should have focused Tidus on the Dark Elementals, just knocking these off the sheet here. Yeah, same as you, featured pick, except I will sometimes switch Riku out for other party members, depending on what's needed in specific battles. So, Yuna, for example, I do tend to use quite a bit as well, especially when I need her to summon an Aeon to take a pretty nasty attack or something off an enemy. But yeah, that is a good setup you've got there. Yeah, working on the attack reels. Not the attack reel, sorry. The Jupiter Sigil. I'm not too fussed about the other reels that... Oh, I could really do with haste here. Can I cast it? Yes, if I cast it on Waka, he might be able to get a cheeky kill off here with Stone Strike. Nice. Yeah, these things are pretty nasty. Here we go. Pollen is a counter-attack. Need to remove darkness here. Yep, Pollen is a counter-attack. So I think we're okay on these as long as we focus solely on Stone Striking. Yeah, eye drops, that's what I want. We'll eat a fibre here. That's fine. And, yeah, perfect. Okay, so they're okay. The trick with those is only attack with Stone Strike. And you shouldn't be getting pollinated then. In theory. Yeah, it's a cool sounding tactic, that is, Elijah, the whole forfeit thing. I'm just going to run away from these because I'm in a bit of a sorry state. The only thing that concerns me is, are the other teams going to be levelling up past us then? That is the one thing that does concern me a little bit with that little idea. Oh. Yeah, I've not done that myself, Isaiah, but when I was playing through it before on the channel, a few people said they were doing that. It sounded like a fun way to play. What's that, Wolf, about getting them closer? You have to clarify that for me, mate. I did just save, didn't I? Yes. I'm just going to double check because I was reading chat. Yep, I did. Perfect. Okay, so I can forfeit the final 2 matches. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. See what happens. Oh yeah, in terms of game mechanics, Tidus, Waka and all of that, Final Fantasy X cast are going to be some of the strongest, aren't they? How do you forfeit? Oh, I've completely forgot about Mark Mode. Whoops, I need to be using that more for tech copies. How do you forfeit? I'm pressing a lot of buttons and nothing's happening. I must be missing something. Oh, I can't remember, to be honest, Wolf Shadow. I honestly can't remember, mate. Ah, okay, so the other team has to score, does it? Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. I think our goal is too strong. Still, I'll get a couple of goals in and then we'll just farm some experience. Yeah, these guys are really weak. Hiya, Brad. Thanks for stopping by. You got the platinum yesterday. Congratulations. You beat Penance, but you didn't get the trophy. Oh, no. Oh, that sounds like a bit of a frustrating bug. I've actually got the trophy for Penance already from a previous playthrough, so it's one I don't have to worry about. But yeah, I can imagine that would put me in a bit of a foul mood if that happened. Don't actually want to score again. I just want to get some experience now. Oh, okay. You don't need to score, just put Tidus as goalie because he sucks. Yeah. Okay. I'll get through this game. Or maybe just get through this half. And then we'll try it, shall we? I keep going to the goal, but then I realise I don't actually want to shoot at all because I'd rather just farm experience now. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I've saved my game, so I've got nothing to lose. We can test it out. Nah, I wouldn't think that, Brad. You did earn it, but the game bugged out on you, so... Plus, I'm sure a lot of people have used Zanmato on that. Although, I'm going to avoid it for the sake of YouTube and stuff. Not avoid penance, but avoid using Zanmato. Yeah, that is the one thing, though, that I am concerned about with this little strategy. Is what's going to happen to the levels of the other teams if I forfeit. Because they're going to keep leveling with each other, aren't they? And then on the tournament, I'm not going to be able to forfeit. But I'll be playing against teams with really high levels. And then that'll require having to reset data and recruiting loads of players again all around the world. So... maybe for this league it won't hurt. Just to sort of test what would happen. That's why I'm getting one final little bit of experience here. Yeah, I feel bad for insulting Rops so much earlier when I meant to be insulting Zalits. I got them confused. Oh yeah, no, that's right, Wolf. Getting the attack reels is what you'd want to show up. But you just mean that the other teams were much higher level than you then? Oh, well, if I can play a couple of fewer games featured pick, I'm certainly willing to give that a go. Okay, so let's switch everybody round, shall we? Jummel can be in attack. Brother's actually really strong, so I still probably need to keep him somewhere. Let's have some terrible defenders. Tidus is going to put his goalie gloves on. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, now we'll see if they're going to be strong enough to beat me. Oh, brother doesn't know what to do. Should he go this way? Oh, hello. Who are you lot? Ah. I actually think I need to break through them all. Because 27 pass could get through all of that block. And then we're going to shoot. Because why not? Here we go. Yes! I'm rooting for the Ronsos. Come on, 4 catch. Oh, Tidus, you let the team down then. Are you sure? So there's a little trick we can do if you just want to play a few less games on the way to getting Walker's sigil. Right, so how the heck do I forfeit now? That's what I want to know. Now that they've scored. I'm still not able to forfeit. Yeah, sorry, there's a little trick you can do. I'm just going to search for this. Blitzball. Where if you forfeit the last few games of a league, you'll still get the main prize, but you haven't got to play all the games effectively then. How to forfeit in Blitzball. Use the triangle button. Oh. Okay, I can't actually forfeit the game yet because I'm still winning. It's not about them scoring a goal on its own necessarily. They have to actually be winning, which is annoying. Oh, dear, dear. So they've got to get 2 more goals. It's only when we're behind, yeah. Problem is, brother is so strong. I probably should have passed to somebody a long way away, but at 27 pass, there's like nobody that's going to miss that pass. Miss catching it. I do want to test this, though. The next match, it would be far more effective because I know how the mechanics work now. Okay. Zalitz has a very high attack. That is his one stat that is really good. Hi, Thrill Seeks. Yeah, scoring from far away should give them the ball, shouldn't it? Yeah, the problem is I messed up this little attempt at the trick. I still can't do it because I'm only drawing. I messed up this little attempt at the trick by getting 2 early goals. It was a good effort from brother there, but don't think it's going to be good enough. Yeah, you can do that, Shadow. That is a strategy I've used, but you're still having to push through all 10 minutes of the game then, aren't you? Whereas this strategy, even though I've done it completely poorly on this occasion, would normally mean that you can get through the match in like 30 seconds or maybe a minute. But only the last 3 of the tournament. It's a bit ambitious, that is, from that distance, but I suppose against Tidus, it'll do the trick. How are you, Thrill Seeks? You having a good day? Okay, there we go. Right. Yeah, they're going to level up quite a bit, which is annoying. This is the downside to this little trick, I feel, that we're going to fall behind on levels. I'm not saving my game. Oh, I should have continued to play. Whoops. Still just have 1 more match to go. We're going to try the same thing again, but this time immediately. Yeah, just keep everybody in the messed up order there. Okay, so this is it now. We'll see if I can still get the status reels prize by forfeiting. So we just need to lose, which might be difficult with these stats that we've got. Gonna swim back. Ah, what? Oh, it's annoying. I haven't got it on manual. I'm thinking, why is brother doing it so well? We'll just shoot from here, see what happens. Oh, no, I'm going to... Oh, no, it's all right, 22. It's against Nimrock. He's very powerful. Yeah, Tidus in goal, showing us how it's done. I need to get into manual mode. I don't know how they're going to win. I've got my team in the completely messed up order. And the other team just sucks. They really do. I'm trying really hard to get them to win. I truly am. Oh, wedge. Let's give it to our rubbish player. Oh, actually, we should drop the ball here with 3 pass. Come on, need us. You need us to score here. Wow. I tell you what, this is really hard work, this little strategy to try and lose. We're already halfway through the first half and they can't even get a shot on, let alone score. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. We've technically still got 7.5 minutes of the match left, so if I can finish things here, then we've saved a lot of time. Okay, so now we'll forfeit. Oh yeah, I've got the jet shot. I haven't got jet shot 2 yet. Okay, so we forfeited the last 2 games. But we're still winning. So, we should get the prize. Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, to save time for real sakes, I just shaved off 7.5 minutes of the match there, and it did actually work. And we got the prize that we needed. Now, I need to be careful. How do I do this? I can't open the Blitzball menu. Can I just save my game here? I think I can just save my game, can't I? Yeah, we've got the status reels. So I can save now. Because the next item only has a 50% chance of appearing. Oh, there is a rhyme and reason to it all, Daniel. It's about saving time. We saved a lot of time. Effectively, if you can get the other team to put themselves into the lead, you're allowed to forfeit the match then. And you can forfeit the last 3 matches of a league as long as you've won all the previous 7, which I had. And that will still give you the first place prize, which is what we needed. So it's just a lot of time saved. Right, what am I doing? Oh yeah, Blitzball. Okay, the Auroch Reels. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm not going to do it now. Because I'm being summoned. But that's what we needed. The Auroch's Reels. So I think that will stay there now that we've seen it. I'm not sure how that happened, Wolf. I can't explain that, mate. That sounds weird. Yeah, I'm not planning to reset anytime soon. But I have got to win the tournament. Fortunately, it's far fewer battles, which is nice. Also, I didn't have to actually do random encounters to get the Auroch reels to show up. I think it's because it counts the total you've done and not just the ones in between each tournament thing. Oh, yes. Final Fantasy style, Wolf. But, all right then, guys. Well, that'll be it for today's session of Final Fantasy X. We've given it a good romp, I feel. We've made some progress. So, next FF10 stream will be following Wednesday. No, next Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah. But I should be back on Friday for some Final Fantasy VI continuation as well. So, I hope you all have a good day, good rest of the day. Thank you so much for everybody that's joined me on today's stream. It's been a fun one. And I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying doing the grind while chatting and engaging with you all. We're getting through it together, aren't we? The slow painfulness of FF10's endgame. Which, you know, I do enjoy, I've got to be honest. Call me a bit of a sadist for that, but I can't help it. I'm a Final Fantasy grinder at heart. Yeah, Chrono Cross for sure. I will be, Wolf, for sure. Yeah, and you, so thanks so much for coming today. Yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good week. I know not all of you will be here for FF6 on Friday, so I'll see you on Wednesday if that's the case. Take care, folks. Bye. Bye.